Good morning. Is this on? Okay. I won't take up very much of your time, just a few minutes, but I think it was about 2 years ago, following a Mother's Day service, that I followed Pastor into his office and I said, I think I might have something to say about this whole Mother's Day thing or this Mother's Day thing, but I didn't know what it was. So the following Mother's Day, as that approached, he asked me, "Are you ready?" And I said, no. Definitely not. I wasn't ready. I didn't know exactly what to say, but I knew that there was something to be said. So here we are today, Mother's Day, and I'm ready. I want to take a few minutes of your time on this Mother's Day just to celebrate women, all women, mothers or not. This is about women today, and I think it's a good message for our men to hear as well, because husbands, fathers, brothers, you are our partners in this life. So over the last year, I really started to pray about what I wanted to say, and I've got to tell you, I ended up on the most amazing journey of self-discovery, and I had no idea. I've talked to a lot of women over the last year. Some were mothers, some were wives, some were not. Some were old, some were young, some were Christian, some were not. And man, there were a lot of laughs, because women are funny. Women are definitely funny, but there were also a lot of tears, because women are struggling. And as different as we all are, I've come to see this distinct common thread. All of us struggle with just being ourselves. On a regular basis, we look in the mirror and we pass harsh judgments on ourselves. We criticize with heavy hands. We focus on all of the things that we didn't do. When given a compliment about an accomplishment, it's always followed by a thanks but, and then a big story about all the balls you had to drop in order to make this one thing happen. Why do we do this to ourselves? Well, I don't have to tell you that we kind of live in this world that sets these crazy expectations for us that are just impossible to achieve. We live in a world of social media, Victoria's Secret's angels, of super women leaning in. Everything we feel we're not is right there for us to see on every single mobile device, every TV ad, every magazine stand, every Pinterest board. It's right there. We compare ourselves to each other. We judge each other. We set ourselves up to be disappointed. It can consume you and it can crush you if you let it. But I forgot to mention the one most important thing about this journey, and that was the prayer. I have never prayed more in my life than I did over the last year. I happy prayed, I sad prayed, I angry prayed, I prayed for strength, peace, guidance, wisdom. I did pray to win the lottery. That did not happen, but I'll tell you what did happen. Some of the most amazing things through these conversations I was having, through these dinners with my friends, through these chance encounters with women I didn't even know. I would listen to these women talk about themselves and look at them and think, how can you not see how amazing you are, how strong you are, how kind, how unique? And then I started to think, well, if they are having such a hard time seeing this in them, then maybe I'm having a really hard time seeing this in me. Through these women, God gave me just a little peek at how he really sees me, how he really sees all of us. Your hair, your job, your weight, how clean your house is, how many things you volunteered for, how many dinners you cooked all week. All of these arbitrary things by which we judge ourselves and each other, this is not how God sees you. This is not how God sees me. So I stand before you today, a few pounds heavier than I would like. Fresh off a parenting fail, as my son swore at me when I was trying to put him to bed last night. My 4-year-old. Yeah. I didn't even turn in a paper that I had for a class this past week, and I haven't cooked dinner in a month, I think. But I am beautiful. I am strong. I am smart. I am a Proverbs 31 woman. I am a woman of valor. I am a child of God, and I am all of these things through Christ who gives me strength. And so are you.
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You are kind. You are unique. You are worthy of love and affection. You are never too much, and you are always enough. You are precious. You are a diamond, a rose, a pearl, the most stunning of all God's creation. You are worth more than you could ever imagine. Worth more than the numbers on the scale, or the hair product you use, or the shoes you wear. More than how many girls wish they were you, or how many guys wish they had you. More than the price tags on your clothes, or the percentage at the top of your math test, or even the number of followers you have on Twitter. Your worth surpasses all earthly things, because in the eyes of the Lord God, you are loved, and you are worth dying for. Regardless of who you think you are, whether you model in a magazine or you model pottery with grandma, whether you're on the hot list or the not list, whether you're head cheerleader or a high school dropout, whether you're Miss Popular or you've never had anyone you could call a friend, whether you love yourself and love your life, or you can't stand to look in the mirror and you feel as if everything in your life is falling apart, whether you're such a winner or you feel like the world's biggest failure, regardless of who you think you are, the reality is that you deserve someone who would give up their life for you, because you are powerful and strong and capable. Read about the women in the Bible: Esther, Ruth, Martha, Mary. These women changed the world forever. And inside of you, each and every one of you is a woman with that same power and that same strength and that same world-changing capability. And your responsibility is to find that woman and to set that woman free. This is who you are. And any voices in your mind that try and tell you differently are from the enemy. And the next time you hear them, this is what you say. You say, "Nuh-uh, not me, Satan. I am a daughter of the living God, cherished, loved, and adored above all things by the Creator of all things, for the glory of Him who is greater than all things. I am awesome." And please, don't you forget it.